Now after this we have the registration cost. Now that we have set up attendees, two key things here are attendees that we have added, time frames that we have added, and now based on these two I'll be customizing the registration cost for each of them. Now registration costs are is this table. Everything is controlled from here. You can see we have attendee categories as student, or this could be called membership types as well. Let's say we have managed membership, and we have three different types of registrations: full registration, day registration, and cancelled. Let's say we want to create another registration option type. Let's say it's called session registration. They just want to attend one session, and let's say session registration, and quantity, let's say it's 10, and we can add a description to it: register for the session on 1st January. And then we have CPD days and CPD pointers that we can add here. We can also add a cost here, and let's say this has to be $10, and you can see this field is used to override costs of the entire row. Prices saved on this field won't be stored in the system. So once I edit this cost won't be shown, but it would manipulate the entire row if I was editing. So let's say add, and this registration type is successfully saved. This you can see session registration shows $10 each for each of the time frames: early bird, regular, and limited tickets. Now if I want to manipulate the prices of early bird for full registration for students, let's say I want to keep it to $5. I'll save it, and you can see this gets applied over this entire row. For students having full registration, they'll get $5 for early bird, regular, and limited time tickets. Let's say for the early bird they want to keep the costs low. Let's say we keep it 2, and we enable it. It's by default disabled. Let's save the changes. Let's say we want to store the prices, or we want students to register only in the early bird time frame. So in that case, if we enable the costs for early bird, will not enable the costs for regular and limited time tickets. In that way, only the prices or the registrations available in the early bird will be available to the student category. And we can also set the prices for day registration. Let's say it's $1. Save, and you can see it gets applied, and then we can enable this one and click on save. And now we can make sure that any student who is attending this event is able to take full registration or day registration only in the early bird time frame, and only then they'll be able to attend the event. Now we can manipulate the prices for managed memberships as well. Let's say I want to set the price as through the board as free, so I'll just leave the cost as it is. However, I'll just have to manually enable all of these. Let's go back. For some reason it got back up, and save, and let's say again it gets saved. So now we have managed memberships as having 0 cost, or we can just enable a flat cost of $1 because we want to show the benefits, and we can set the unmanaged membership at $2 and save it. And let's say I just want them to be able to register in the regular time frame, so I have now enabled the regular time frame for them. So this is the setup for the registration costs, and let's make some more changes across the board. Let's say sponsors pay $5 each, and non-members pay $50 each. And what I'll do now is enable their costs, Now I've enabled the non-member costs as $50. I don't want them to take day registration. Day registration is only available for students, that too in the early bird. And managed membership, anyone who has a managed membership can access the registration at $1 throughout the time frame, and unmanaged memberships can take $2, and they can they can just buy it in the regular time frame by clicking on the small arrow like round arrow like icon here. We can click on this and it will show who has updated this cost and at what time, and the further details are shown as here. So Currinda support, email, log details updated, and this. So that's it about the registration cost itself. Thank you.